Guys, today I'm taking you to Australia to introduce you to this particular scholarship that is ready to sponsor your postgraduate study. So, if you are someone who is an international student and you want to do a master's or a PhD by research in Australia, then this scholarship is very good for you. This scholarship covers your full tuition fee and stipend amounting to about $38,000, and all other fees are paid for. So, this particular scholarship is very easy. If you are interested in a master's or a PhD by research, then this is very perfect for you. It's open to international students as well. So you can apply wherever you are, and it's very easy to apply. The deadline is still very open, and there is no application fee or no IELTS if you studied in English language. So let's go to the screen so that I'll show you how to do the application. Before we go to the screen, this is my channel. I talk about scholarship and study abroad opportunity. Follow me or subscribe to this channel and follow me on all other social media channels with the same name, Freeman Lamy. So let's go to the screen. I'll show you how the scholarship is and how to do the application. So before we go to the scholarship itself, this is my YouTube channel where I talk about scholarships and study abroad opportunities. You can find various scholarships in Canada, Germany, Italy, and so many other places. So check through, and I'm sure you'll find a scholarship that meets your likeness. So this is the scholarship which is offered by the Australian National University, and you can look at their page. This is how their page looks like. It's the Australian National University in Australia, and it's offering this particular scholarship. Now the scholarship is called the Australian Government Research Training Program Stipend Scholarship. So that's the RTP Scholarship. And if you look through, this is how it is the value is $38,154 per annum. That's per year, and this is open to about 3.5 years. So if you are someone who is interested in a PhD, then it can cover your whole PhD, or if it is a master's too, then it can cover it as well. And they said this is open to domestic and international students, so current and prospective. So even if you have not applied yet, you can apply. They said it's for postgraduate research, so that is masters with research or PhD with research. Very straightforward. And it's called the Academic Merit Scholarship. So it's based on your academics, so how well you did, and it's ongoing. It's on a continuous basis. So this is how it is. You are eligible. You can read through this, but this is basically how it is. And they said the selection process is candidates are ranked and scholarship are awarded based on a competitive ranking process. So they rank all the applicants and they give the scholarship to the best. If you have very good grades, you'll be very good candidate for this particular scholarship. So what are the benefits? They said the stipend, like I mentioned, is up to $38,000 per year. So that is just for 1 year. And then you get travel allowance as well. So for thesis allowance, if you are an international student and you have a child, then they give you dependent allowance as well. So if you are if you have a child and you are coming with a child, then they give you allowance for your child, which is very good. So you can read through that. Then how do you do the application? They said commencing students, so no application is required for this particular scholarship. So it's straightforward. It's a scholarship that you immediately apply for admission in a particular program, which is a postgraduate research program, then you are considered automatically for the scholarship. So you don't need to do a separate application. It's only single application you do. You also need reference letters, so they show you the documents that you need. But yeah, you need your recommendation letters. So this is it. Now, what's the deadline for international student round 1? It's closing on the 31st August each year. So it's still open until August 31st. So and you start by 31st March the following year. So it's still open. Please do your application as well. So yeah, that is basically how it is. Now let's go and look at the programs, how to actually find a program and which programs are covered. So if you want to find out, you go to the study. If you click on study, it brings you to this particular page where you can go and explore. So if you go down here, you go to how to apply. If you click on apply, how to apply, Then you choose international student, say an international student. Basically, they have undergraduate program and postgraduate programs, postgraduate research, and joint and whatever. Please make sure that you choose the postgraduate research, because that's what the scholarship covers, not any other. You only go for the postgraduate research. So if you click on postgraduate research, then you can come down here, then you go through. So they give you all the information here. Now, what is the process? The first process is to find a supervisor. So you have to, because it's mainly on research, you have to find a supervisor who is willing to be your supervisor when you come in there. So they have a place where you can search and look for the supervisors, and we'll look at that very soon. So after you contact the supervisor and they agree to supervise you or work with you, then you find a program under one of these. So they have programs in art and social sciences, business and economics, law, governance, and then science and medicine. And then you go through all these others. So first you have to find a supervisor, and then if you get the supervisor's consent, then you find a program and apply for the program. Now they said you need a minimum admission, so you need your bachelor's, which is very straightforward. The English language proficiency is also there, but there are exemptions which I'll show you very soon. And then you need a research proposal, which is very easy. Now they tell you how to do the research proposal. You have to put establish the relevancy of your work. You show the research gap. It's not a very big thing, and I will put a sample in the description so that you can use that to design yours. And then you need reference letters. So you need reference, which is also there. You need supporting documents, and that's all. So very straightforward. Now let's go straight and look at how to find the supervisors. So if you want to find the supervisors, you click on this search supervisors. And it brings, if you click on the search supervisors, brings you to this page where you can search for what you are interested in. So for example, you want to do work in climate change. So you want to do research on climate change. So you type climate change, then you click on it. If you click on climate change, it will open all the people, all the professors who are doing climate change or who are doing something on climate change. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 professors in the university, and there are so many others. You can view all. So for example, you are interested in this professor Lindenmeyer. You click on his page, and then you go to his page. Then you can find Professor David Lindenmeyer. You look at the things he does, the type of students he works with, his research interests, and so many other things. You can go through all that, and then his projects. So these are the projects that he's in. Can go through the projects. So if you are interested in him, then this is his email address. You see that his email address is here. You send him a cold email, and if you check my YouTube page, you'll find a video where I show how to send a cold email. So this is it. You send him an email showing that you are a student and you are interested in this particular program and working with him. So if you want to do that, you send that particular email to him, attach your CV and your transcript and certificate. And if he gets back to you and say, okay, you can go ahead and do the application, then you do the application. So this is how you find the supervisor. Now look at this as well. This is very straightforward and very easy information. They said there is no fee for applications for admission to the HDR program. So if you are applying for a higher degree research program, there is no application fee. So remember that there is no application fee. You don't have to pay any application fee. So assuming you've contacted a supervisor and then he agreed to work with you or she agreed to work with you, then you have to come down here and find the programs that are here. So if you are interested in doing a program under business and economics, you click on that. So this is it. Courses in business and economics. So you go down here, you go to masters. So if you are interested in a masters, you click on the masters. So if you go to masters, they have in accounting, actuarial science, business, finance, international business, project management, statistics, and so forth. So you do the application. They show you how to do the application here, how to upload your documents and all that. So this is how you do the application. You find a program and then you can do the application. It shows you how to do it and all that. So you upload your document, make sure you scan your documents very clearly, and then you do the application. So after you've done the application, you only need to tick in the box. So if you check the scholarship page, they said it there. It said, note, to ensure you are considered, please ensure you select the appropriate boxes in the admission application form to note that you are interested in being considered for any available scholarship. So when you are doing the application, because there's no double application for the scholarship, you only need to tick the box in the admission application process that you are interested in being considered for all available scholarships, including the RTP scholarship, and that is it. You don't need to do any separate application as well. So this is how it is. This is very straightforward, and you can do the application yourself.